What is going on, crypto fam? Welcome back to Bitcoin Bulletin, your #1 source for the absolute latest and greatest in the digital asset space. The markets are absolutely electric right now, moving at warp speed, and if you're not plugged in, you're missing out on the biggest moves shaping our future. We've got a packed show today, bringing you the insights you need to stay ahead of the curve. Get ready, because we're diving deep into a potentially explosive cycle peak. Analysts are dissecting on-chain data, revealing metrics that suggest Bitcoin could be on the path to a staggering $183,000 by next August. What does this mean for your portfolio? Next up, we're talking about a bold prediction that's sending shockwaves through the industry. A major political figure is placing a massive $1 million bet on Bitcoin, citing institutional demand and the asset's limited supply as the key drivers. This isn't just talk, it's a significant power play in what's being called the global crypto war. We'll break down what this means for adoption and the geopolitical landscape. Then, get ready for something completely different as we look at a meme-driven rebellion that's positioning itself as a direct challenge to Bitcoin's dominance. This altcoin is rapidly selling out its presale, tapping into the same energy that fueled Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, but with a unique twist. Could this be the next big thing in the altcoin season? And finally, we're heading to Europe for a major strategic move. A new player is making waves with a massive $23 million Bitcoin Treasury Strategy, aiming to capture a significant portion of the global Bitcoin supply. This is a critical play in the ongoing race for digital asset dominance. Stick around for all these stories and more. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an update. Bitcoin's next stop, $183K. On-chain data points to explosive cycle peak. Could Bitcoin be gearing up for another massive surge? The crypto markets have seen some turbulence recently, with Bitcoin sliding from its all-time high above $124,000 earlier this month. As of this writing, it's trading around $110,219, marking a weekly dip and a more significant drop from its peak. But don't let the short-term fluctuations fool you. Analysts are digging deep into the on-chain data, looking for the real signals of what's next. One key metric, the MVRV price bands, developed by CryptoQuant contributor Crypto Onchain, is painting a very bullish picture. Historically, this model has been incredibly accurate in identifying both market bottoms and tops. Right now, Bitcoin's price is sitting comfortably above crucial support levels within this model, indicating that the long-term uptrend is very much alive and kicking. In fact, the model's projections suggest a potential ceiling of $183,000 by August 2025, assuming current trends hold. This is incredibly exciting news for long-term holders. However, it's not all smooth sailing ahead. The same analysis highlights the importance of watching the mid-price band. A drop below this level could signal a trend reversal, even within a broader bullish cycle. Adding more context, another analysis from CryptoQuant contributor Boris D looks at the cost basis of investors. The average cost basis for investors on major exchanges like Binance has been rising, showing increased accumulation even at higher price points. Notably, new whale investors are entering with an average cost basis around $108,000, which is emerging as a critical support level. Miners, on the other hand, are showing some slight selling pressure, with their average cost basis decreasing slightly. Long-term holders are in a particularly strong position, with a cost basis near $40,000, a historically strong accumulation zone. These cost basis levels are vital indicators, often acting as support or resistance during volatile periods. The community is buzzing with excitement about these projections, with many seeing this as confirmation of Bitcoin's ongoing bull run and a potential catalyst for further price discovery. But what if you could get an even bolder prediction, straight from a political heavyweight? Stay tuned as we reveal a $1 million Bitcoin bet that's shaking up the crypto world. Bitcoin news today, Trump's $1 million Bitcoin bet, a power play in the global crypto war. Get ready for a prediction that's making headlines and sparking serious debate. Eric Trump, executive vice president of the Trump Organization and son of former U.S. President Donald Trump, has thrown his hat into the ring with a staggering forecast. Bitcoin will hit $1 million. Speaking at the massive Bitcoin Asia conference in Hong Kong, which drew over 20,000 attendees, Trump didn't hold back, attributing this monumental price target to the relentless wave of institutional demand and Bitcoin's inherently limited supply. He emphasized the transformative power of both institutional and governmental adoption, boldly stating that everybody is buying Bitcoin. This statement resonates deeply within the crypto community, reinforcing the growing confidence in Bitcoin as a long-term store of value, despite its notorious volatility and past regulatory hurdles. The Trump family's commitment to the crypto space is becoming increasingly evident. Eric and his brother, Donald Trump Jr., have co-founded American Bitcoin, a mining venture where they hold a significant stake. This operation recently secured a massive $220 million in funding and is slated for a Nasdaq listing through a merger with Griffin, signaling a clear strategic pivot towards digital assets. Eric Trump also highlighted his advisory role with Meta Planet, a Japanese Bitcoin Treasury company, showcasing the family's expanding international network within the crypto ecosystem. His appearance in Hong Kong, coupled with upcoming trips to Japan and South Korea, underscores their growing global crypto ambitions. Furthermore, Trump's optimistic view on Bitcoin is bolstered by a more crypto-friendly policy environment in the U.S., particularly during his father's administration, which saw executive orders and key appointments favoring digital assets. He even claimed that more progress on Bitcoin and crypto was made in the previous 7 months than in the preceding decade, declaring the U.S. is winning the digital revolution. This political endorsement, alongside growing institutional interest from Wall Street and sovereign wealth funds, lends significant credibility to Bitcoin's ascent as a mainstream financial asset. While the $1 million target might seem audacious, it aligns with the influx of major players into the market. Many analysts believe Bitcoin's scarcity is its ultimate value proposition, with increased adoption inevitably driving demand and price. The Trump's ventures, including their involvement with the Trump meme coin, have drawn ethical scrutiny, but Eric Trump remains steadfast, advising long-term holding and emphasizing the nascent stage of the market. The geopolitical implications are also fascinating, as the U.S. and China vie for dominance in the digital currency arena. The U.S. is pushing initiatives like the Genius Act, while China advances its digital yuan, ECNY, and mBridge platform. Trump's advocacy in Hong Kong, a key financial hub, brings attention to the potential for geopolitical influence on crypto assets, especially given Hong Kong's role in global virtual asset trading. But is the future of digital assets solely about grand predictions and political maneuvering? Get ready to explore a different kind of disruption as we uncover a meme-driven project aiming to challenge Bitcoin's very dominance. Bitcoin News Today, MAGACOIN Finance, the meme-driven rebellion against Bitcoin's dominance. Prepare for a crypto project that's blending meme culture with serious investment potential. MAGACOIN Finance, an Ethereum-based altcoin, is generating serious buzz as it barrels toward the final stages of its presale. Rounds have been selling out at lightning speed, drawing direct comparisons to the meteoric rises of Shiba Inu and Dogecoin. This project isn't just another meme coin. It's positioning itself as a legitimate Bitcoin alternative, focusing on scarcity-driven tokenomics, viral meme appeal, and crucial structural legitimacy, including a full smart contract audit by HashX and a KYC-verified team. This high-risk, high-reward approach is capturing the attention of investors looking for explosive growth potential in the altcoin market. Analysts are watching closely, suggesting that MAGACOIN Finance's early momentum and unique positioning could see it achieve returns of 20x to 60x, provided market conditions and exchange listings play out favorably. The project's tokenomics are designed with a limited supply, a strategy aimed at fostering long-term value appreciation. Early investors are reportedly locking in what could be the most advantageous entry points of this market cycle. Historically, presale tokens often experience significant price pumps once they hit public exchanges, and MAGACOIN Finance's trajectory seems to be following this pattern. Its success is attributed to a clever blend of meme coin enthusiasm and robust fundamentals, setting it apart from many speculative projects. While Bitcoin remains the undisputed king with its massive trillion-dollar valuation, its sheer size limits the potential for the kind of exponential gains that smaller-cap altcoins can achieve. MAGACOIN Finance operates on a much smaller scale, meaning even modest capital inflows can trigger significant price movements. This dynamic offers investors a chance to participate in high-risk, high-reward scenarios, complementing their more established crypto portfolios. The broader market environment is also adding fuel to MAGACOIN Finance's fire. With Ethereum set to unlock a massive $2 billion in staked assets, the altcoin market is poised for increased volatility and significant capital rotation. Historically, such events tend to redirect liquidity towards promising smaller projects. MAGACOIN Finance's cultural relevance and ability to capture cross-community attention further amplify its appeal. Market commentators are drawing parallels between its current trajectory and the early days of Dogecoin, which evolved from an internet joke into a widely recognized digital asset through viral adoption and strong brand resonance. Looking ahead, the anticipation for MAGACOIN Finance's public market debut is palpable. Its strong presale performance, combined with the growing investor appetite for altcoins, positions it as a potential breakout star for the anticipated altcoin season of 2025. Analysts believe that the synergy between its presale momentum, distinctive branding, and active investor engagement could make MAGACOIN Finance one of the most talked-about projects of the year. If regulatory tailwinds persist and market sentiment remains positive, the project could see substantial growth, with forecasts ranging from 20x to 60x returns, heavily dependent on factors like major exchange listings and overall market health. But while meme coins capture the spotlight, a different kind of strategic play is unfolding in Europe. We're about to reveal a $23 million Bitcoin Treasury Strategy that could reshape the continent's role in the global crypto market. Europe's new crypto power play, Amdax's $23 million Bitcoin Treasury Strategy, and the race for 1% of global BTC. Europe is making a bold move in the global cryptocurrency arena with Amdax, a European digital asset exchange, announcing a significant $23 million Bitcoin Treasury Strategy. This initiative aims to accumulate 1% of the total global Bitcoin supply, a move that could dramatically alter the continent's influence in the digital asset space. Amdax plans to allocate a substantial portion of its operational revenue towards acquiring Bitcoin, effectively building a war chest that reflects a growing institutional confidence in the cryptocurrency as a long-term store of value and a hedge against traditional financial system volatility. This strategy is particularly noteworthy given the current market sentiment, where established financial institutions and even nations are exploring ways to diversify their reserves into digital assets. By targeting 1% of the total Bitcoin supply, Amdax is setting an ambitious goal that, if achieved, would represent a considerable concentration of decentralized wealth within a European-centric entity. This could significantly bolster Europe's position in the global crypto landscape, potentially influencing regulatory discussions and market trends. The decision to build a Bitcoin treasury is also a strategic response to the evolving macroeconomic environment, characterized by inflation concerns and geopolitical uncertainties. Many believe that Bitcoin, with its fixed supply and decentralized nature, offers a compelling alternative to traditional reserve assets like gold or fiat currencies. Amdax's commitment to Bitcoin acquisition signals a broader trend among forward-thinking financial players who are not only facilitating crypto transactions, but also actively participating in the market by holding significant digital asset reserves. The exchange has not disclosed the exact timeline for achieving its 1% target, but the commitment to allocate operational revenue suggests a sustained, long-term approach. This measured accumulation strategy is designed to mitigate the risks associated with large, sudden market buys, allowing for more consistent integration into the market. Furthermore, Amdax's move could catalyze similar initiatives across Europe, encouraging other exchanges, financial institutions, and even governments to consider similar treasury strategies. Such a development would solidify Europe's role as a major hub for digital asset innovation and adoption, potentially creating a more competitive landscape against other global powers like the United States and Asia. The race to acquire Bitcoin is intensifying, and Europe's strategic treasury play through Amdax is a clear indication that the continent is ready to compete for a significant share of this burgeoning digital economy. The implications for the broader market are substantial, as increased institutional demand, even from a single exchange's treasury, can contribute to price stability and upward momentum. This initiative positions Europe not just as a consumer of crypto technology, but as a significant stakeholder in its future development and value. So, we've covered potential price surges, political predictions, meme coin mania, and European treasury strategies. But what's the ultimate takeaway from all this action? All right, crypto enthusiasts, that's a wrap on another action-packed Bitcoin Bulletin. We saw on-chain data suggesting Bitcoin could hit $183K. Eric Trump made a bold $1 million prediction. MAGACOIN Finance is shaking up the altcoin scene with meme-driven momentum, and Europe is making a major play with a $23 million Bitcoin Treasury Strategy. Don't miss out on any of these incredible developments. If you found this update valuable, do yourself a favor and smash that like button, subscribe to Bitcoin Bulletin for all the latest news, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. For more insights and to join the conversation, follow us on all our social media channels. We'll see you next time.